and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today, we're going to be building Norfolk Southern 8105, the Interstate Heritage Unit, which is an ES44 AC. So let's get right into the build here. So the first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the rear coupler, and we'll attach that up. Then under it, a sideways dark oak fence gate. Then on the next block down, on bottom, we're going to put a gold block on each rail with a polished black stone in the center. Then an upside down polished black stone stair on each side. Then above that, put gold on top of the polished black stone and polished black stone on top of the gold, so it makes a checkerboard pattern. Swing around back here, put a dark oak button on each outside edge, and open a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. Then come in front of it and do a 3-block tall T-shape of orange concrete in the center, and hang a lantern on either side of the second layer. In front of that, we're going to do a 5x3 of orange concrete coming out to each side of the tracks. Then we're going to put 3 oak slabs in this gap for stairs, and 3 on this side over here. Then we're going to grab smooth quartz slabs, and we're going to put 3 across this top middle back here, just like that. Now we'll swing around in front of this here, and we're going to skip 1 block forward from it and get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to do 2 rows of 5 stone brick slabs on the upper hitbox. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of 5 stone brick slabs. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Then we're going to grab dark oak fence gate and open dark oak fence gate into the ends of the wheels here and into the ends of the wheels down at this end here. Then we'll take out polished andesite, and we're going to fill the top middle 3 on the second layer with polished andesite down the length of this truck. We're going to come out 1 block past the fence gates at this end, and then we'll put 3 across the bottom. Coming off the bottom one, a row of upside down, outward facing, polished andesite stairs, and that's going to be 15 blocks long in total. Then 3 polished andesite across this end, and same thing on this side, 15 upside down, polished andesite stairs. Then once that's done, come back up on the second layer, and we'll continue filling the top middle 3 with polished andesite block. Stop at the end of the fuel tank for now. And then we're going to do our next truck. So we're going to skip 1 block forward from this, get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then same as before, 2 rows of 5 stone brick slabs on the upper hitbox. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Then another 2 rows of 5 stone brick slabs on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and then also at this end down here. Then we'll continue filling the top middle 3 with polished andesite block down the length of this truck. And we'll stop above where these fence gates are. In front of that, we're going to do a 5x3 of orange concrete coming out to each side of the tracks. Then in front of that, a 3-block tall T-shape in the center. Then we need to grab some lanterns here. Then we'll hang a lantern on either side of the second layer. In front of that on the bottom, 3 polished black stone stairs, an upside down stair facing outward on each side. Above that, we're going to put a gold block on each side and in the center, and then polished black stone in the 2 gaps. Then 3 oak slabs coming up this side for stairs, 3 on this side. Take out a dark oak stair for the front coupler, stack it up to this middle second block. under it a sideways dark oak fence gate, and also open a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. Then we're going to put 3 smooth quartz slabs across this top middle. Now we're going to come through on the sides of the truck. Everywhere there's a wheel, put a single stone brick slab above each wheel. Same thing here. And do the other side. And one more corner to go. Then come back underneath here, and everywhere there's a wheel, hang an upside down grindstone in front of the wheel. Then get this back truck. Do the same thing on the other side. Grindstones in front of these wheels. And then one more corner to go here. Grindstones in front of these 3 wheels. Then my front end's facing the front here, making this the conductor side. So on the conductor side above this fuel tank, we're going to do a full row of polished andesite blocks. Then at the front of the fuel tank here, we're going to hang a bell right here. Then on the 8th block back on the side of it, we're going to put a mangrove side. Then skip a block and a crimson button. Then on this side of the fuel tank, we're going to put 2 polished andesite at the back and 3 at the front. Then here, 4 sideways anvils, 4 here. And actually, we're going to add 1 more on the front here. Then up here, a mangrove side, crimson button, player head. Now come to the back of the fuel tank, put a brewing stand here and here. Then we're going to come above the truck here, grindstone here and here. Same thing on this side. Then take out a chain, 1 chain here, 1 here. Then 2 in this gap here, 2 here. Now come to the front truck. Grindstone here and here. Then same thing on this side. Then a chain here, 2 chains here. Same thing on this side. Chain there, there, and there. Then come up on this 3rd layer, and we're going to fill this whole top middle 3 going end to end with polished andesite blocks. And bring it right down to the other end. Then once we've done that, we're going to come on this top outside edge and do a full line of smooth quartz slabs up here, going from end to end. And then of course, we'll do the same thing on this side. Full line of smooth quartz slabs on this side up here. And now the base of our locomotive is finally done, and we'll come up front. On top of the front on this orange concrete on the left, a door, 3 orange concrete. Then above that, do a layer of cyan terracotta. Then smooth sandstone on the top middle and outward facing smooth sandstone stairs on either side. Behind here, an orange concrete on bottom of each side, cyan terracotta. Then 3 smooth sandstone blocks here and a forward facing smooth sandstone stair on either side. Then we're going to put a birch trapdoor on either side of these front corners. Then come over here on this side, we're going to do an orange concrete, a sideways observer, orange shulker box, orange concrete. Over here, orange concrete, 2 shulker boxes, orange concrete. Then 4 cyan terracotta on top of each side. Then above that, 4 orange concrete on each side. Across here, we're going to do 2 black glass, orange concrete, 2 black glass. Then 2 black stained glass panes on either side, and an orange concrete behind it. Then put a white stained glass pane on either side of the windows up here for mirrors. Now come up top, and we're going to fill the top middle 3 of this cab with orange concrete to the back of it. Then on the sides, 4 outward facing acacia stairs on either side here. Now coming off the top middle of the cab back here, do a line of 7 smooth sandstone blocks, then 2 cobbled deep slate, and 2 iron bars on either side of the cobbled deep slate. Then up here on this side, 2 smooth sandstone, 3 sideways observers, 2 smooth sandstone. On this side, we're going to do smooth sandstone, a sideways observer, smooth sandstone with a sign on the side of it, then 2 sideways observers, 2 smooth sandstone. Then we'll come underneath here on each side with orange concrete in a single layer, and we'll bring it 9 blocks back until it's aligned with the back of this section. Then a single layer of cyan terracotta on each side here. Up in this corner put a door, and then we'll do 2 layers of smooth sandstone to the back of it. And then same thing on this side, 2 layers of smooth sandstone. Then we'll come up under this door here, and we're going to do 2 orange shulker boxes, 2 orange concrete, 2 orange shulker boxes, orange concrete. Then above it, skip 1 block in and a row of cyan terracotta up to the door. Then we're going to come over on this side, and we're going to do a line of 7 orange concrete, then cyan terracotta above it, and a single layer of smooth sandstone above that. Then put 2 deep slate tile walls in this corner. Now, we're going to come down to the back. On the 3rd block in the center, make a pattern of orange concrete like this, then a layer of cyan terracotta, and then 3 layers of smooth sandstone. Come up in front of it in the center, and do a line of 8 cobbled deep slate coming forward. And then we'll raise that up so it's 3 blocks tall. On this side here, we're going to do 3 deep slate tile walls every other block, so there's 4 of them like this. In the bottoms of all these orange shulker boxes, then iron bars above that, and then smooth sandstone blocks above that. Then come over here on this side at the back, do 2 orange shulker boxes, 2 cyan terracotta, and close a trapdoor right here for the brake wheel, 2 smooth sandstone above it. Then we're going to do 3 columns of deep slate tile walls, then orange shulker boxes, iron bars above that, and 2 smooth sandstone blocks above that. Then orange concrete, cyan terracotta, smooth sandstone. Then up here, we're going to do 2 layers of smooth sandstone to the front of this section on each side up here. Then we'll go ahead and come in this middle section. We'll do a full layer of orange concrete on each side till it connects up. Then a full layer of cyan terracotta on each side. And then 2 layers of smooth sandstone. And same thing here, 2 layers of smooth sandstone. Now, come on top of the back, up here, we're going to put 5 smooth sandstone blocks coming forward, and then 5 on this side. Then come to the back, 2 here, 2 here. Come around under the side here, take out deep slate tile stairs and 5 upside down stairs under here, and 5 upside down stairs under this side. Then on the top up here, we're going to do 4 right side up smooth sandstone stairs facing outward, and then 4 on this side. Then under that section of stairs, we're going to put 2 deep slate tile slabs under them on the center. And then same thing, 2 slabs centered under these stairs. Then up here, we're going to put a smooth sandstone block at the front, skip 2 and 1 here. Then 2 cobbled deep slate in the center. Then we're going to come in and grab iron trapdoor, 2 iron trapdoors on here, and surround it with a rectangle of smooth sandstone slabs. Then bring smooth sandstone slabs up the middle to the back, and then 1 on each side of the back. Then in this gap, a row of deep slate tile stairs here and here. Then we do the exhaust, so come up here, a 3x3 of smooth sandstone blocks, put a daylight sensor in the center. Then fill this middle with smooth sandstone blocks. Then we'll take stairs, 3 stairs here, 3 here. Then at the back, 2 rows of slabs, then 2 on each side, 1 row of slabs. In this gap, open back-to-back fence gates for the horn. Now come up front on this front porch and put a T-shape of black carpet. Then on top of the cab, 2 smooth stone slabs in the center, 2 levers going into each other on either side of it. Back here, an acacia trapdoor, 2 acacia buttons. Then behind it, we're going to cover the top of this section with birch trapdoors and bring them all the way back till they're covering these iron bars. Then we'll go back over here, put 2 polished black stone buttons under the window. Then we're going to come back on the side, still in this gray stripe, and we need to put 10 polished black stone buttons to represent the lettering. I accidentally put 1 too many there. Then we do the same thing on this side. So come right under where that exhaust is on the gray stripe and put 10 polished black stone buttons. Then up here, black carpet, 1 on this orange concrete, and then bring black carpet all the way down this walkway. Come around this corner here, then a T-shape on the back porch. Right here, change this one to black wool. Then we'll come all the way up this side with black carpet. And then also up on this box here. Now take out oak fences here. Right here, come up 4. Here we're going to come up 3, then over 1, and up 2. And then here, up 3, over 1, up 2. And here, up 4. Then right here, 2 acacia here, 2 acacia fence here. We're going to repeat the pattern at the back. So come back here with oak fence again. Right here, come up 4. Here, up 3, over 1, up 2. Same thing here, up 3, over 1, up 2. And here, come up 4. Then 2 acacia fence here, 2 here. Then we'll swing around with acacia fence. And we'll start bringing it forward up this side. When we get right here, we're going to switch to a birch fence. And we're going to put 2 on the end here, then up 2 on the very end, and then over until it connects with the cab. Then on this side, we'll come to the back and switch back to acacia fence and start coming forward right here. When we get right here, we come up 1, over 1, up 1 again, and then over until it connects up with the back of the cab here. Now come up front, we're going to put a glow item frame on either side of these fences with glowstone. Then on the top middle, a glow item frame with glowstone. And on the side, we're going to do a birch sign with 8105, same thing on the other side. Then we're going to hit those with black dye and a glowing sack. Then we'll come down and start detailing the rear end here. So go ahead and head on down to the back. Back here on this top middle, we'll do a glow item frame with glowstone. Then under it, an oak button. And on each side of it, a birch sign with 8105. Go ahead and hit these with black dye and a glowing sack. Come down here, glow item frame on either side with glowstone. Then grab a ladder here, and we'll go ahead and run a ladder up this left-hand side right here. Now we'll do the interior. So come on inside here. In this corner, we're going to put an end portal, Then stack smooth sandstone slabs right here up to the window and on the opposite side. On the side here, stack the slabs up 2 blocks tall, 2 blocks tall on this back middle, 2 blocks tall on this side. Then in the center, use your slabs to make a staircase going down. Back here, a blast furnace and a frog light. Then a stair on each side for seats, slab over here, glow item frame on the center with glowstone, and a lever on this side for the engineer. Come down here, turn around, put a door right here. Now the interior is done. Now take out a chain, put a chain across this gap here on the front, come down to the back, and a chain across here on the back as well. And there we have it, folks. We've completed Norfolk Southern 8105, the Interstate Heritage Unit. I hope you enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.